Welcome. If you're seeing this, you are meant to hear this right now, is today's Timeless Pick a Card. Today we have three options. Option 1 on the left, option 2 in the middle, and option 3 on the right hand side. Take a deep breath with me. And exhale. If you want to be notified of future uploads on the channel, you have to hit the bell for notifications. To be able for that to work, you have to be subscribed to the channel. If you need more time to choose, you can pause the video now. Timestamps are below. See you there. Welcome everyone who chose Temperance. This is going to be your reading. This is what you are meant to hear right now. So, the number 14 could be significant to you. The number 5. It could be that you're going through a time of healing. It could be that you're patiently waiting for something. It could be that you need to apply more patience right now for whatever reason, because there is a sense of divine timing right now. I'm also seeing alchemy here, transmuting negative into positive. Could be something that you're working on or something that you need to consider right now. What do you need to hear right now? What are you meant to hear right now? What are you meant to hear right now? I used to do a lot of these in the past on the channel. If you enjoy these readings, please let me know below in the comments, as I always like to get your feedback to know what you guys are wanting here on the channel. And of course, if there are any other themes that you would like to have here as a pick a card on the channel, also let me know. If you chose Temperance, go ahead and let me know by commenting with an angel emoji. All right, so what are you meant to hear right now? The river. Okay, so a river could be significant to you. You could live by a river, or there could be some big significance around the theme or a place where there's a river. All right. So this is really telling me that right now, first of all, we have the number 34 and the number 7. You're in a place of a lot of spiritual growth right now. And it's time to go with that flow, with that current. There's a change and a rebirth taking place for you right now. And in this change and this rebirth, there's some things that you need to leave behind. And amongst the things you need to do to be able to leave these things behind and make your journey further, lighter for yourself, is a forgiveness. Either forgiveness of your own self, forgiving yourself, or forgiving someone else. Sometimes people don't want to forgive others because they think they don't owe it to other people, or other people don't deserve it. But it's actually more of an act of making yourself lighter from that energy, because the more you hold on to energy, the more it weighs on your own energy. So there's a sense that what's no longer necessary in your life is being washed out right now. And there's a sense of accepting your own mistakes, accepting certain grievances, accepting other people's mistakes for, there's nothing you can change about that right now. And smoothing over any sharp edges that may have been left as remnants of whatever happened to you in the past. And there's also a sense of, if you're trying to control things that are out of your control, there's a need for you to understand in this healing process, in the spiritual growth process, that as you're trying to hold on to things, and trying to control them, there are other things that are slipping from your control because you're not paying attention to them, that are actually things that are under your control. So there's a need here to shift your focus. Now, I'm also hearing you didn't want any of this. You didn't want the growth. You would have rather not gone through whatever you went through, but it was a part of your life story, the soul contract that you subscribe to. Or maybe you're telling me that I didn't subscribe to this and everything's random and chaotic anyway. And even that needs to be accepted. And if you feel the need to cry, by all means do it, because it will really help you feel better. It will stimulate your nervous system, your central nervous system, by working on your vagus nerve. So it will in some way make you feel a little bit better. Maybe not a whole lot, but even that little bit will feel like a little bit of a relief, okay? So, all right, the river. Someone here could have strong Sagittarius in the chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. The month of July or May could be significant. 14th, May 14th. July 14th, May 7th. Someone here could be around 34 years of age. And someone here could have a 14-year-old child, but that's not going to be for everyone, of course. What are you meant to hear right now? What's done is done. You can't change the past, but you can decide how to move forward into the future. Okay. Pay attention to the signs. So you're getting signs and you're either paying attention to them or you're not. If you're not, start paying attention to them. If you're having dreams that you can't make sense of, write them down into a journal. They will make sense eventually. There's the number 10 and the number 1 could be significant. October 1st, January 10th could be significant. May 10th or May 1st, May 7th, and October 7th, October 14 or January 14, okay? So there are signs. Now you're either getting them in dreams or things that happen to you. Write them down because they will all make sense, okay? Start writing down those signs. Now I didn't shuffle these on camera just because it's they're quite hard to shuffle, and I don't like to use the bag that they come in, so I just pre-shuffled, so I don't make a mess here. So the month of April is also showing up. So April 10th, April 1st, April 7th, April 5th, April 14th could be significant dates, okay? We have dark man, and it says dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair, okay? So there's something to do with April and this dark man. Then we have forest. Someone could live near the forest. We have a lot of allusion to nature with the river and the forest. It says muddled, unclear thinking. So maybe there is some unclear thinking that you have when it comes to this dark man. Then we have flowers. So happiness. Okay, great. Bluebirds could be significant, and we have flowers there as well. They even seem like the same flowers. So is this cherry blossom or almond blossom? Or, yeah. Cherry blossom, almond blossom. Japan could be significant, is coming through. More specifically, spring, when the flowers blossom. And then we have woman. There's also flowers around this woman, and they're all the same color as those ones. Dealings or relationship with a woman. So we already have two people here. Two people. Okay. And then we have older women, 3 people. Dealings or relationship with an older woman. Okay, so this is already a community of people. We have well, and it says family wishes come true. So these could be family members. So there's happiness and family wishes coming true, even though right now the thinking is unclear and muddled. Okay, great. And then we have flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. So if you're tempted to lower your standards with someone, don't be tempted to do that. And we have the eagle. And it says, triumph over obstacles, over troubles and obstacles. So don't be tempted to lower your standards, because you will triumph if you don't lower your standards. Okay, so clear messages there. What else are you meant to hear right now? What else are you meant to hear right now? We have Virgo, the alchemist. Again, yes, we did get alchemy and the alchemist there with temperance. Okay, so that's a clear synchronicity and sign. Okay. And someone here could have strong Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. I'm also seeing Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the water signs for obvious reasons. And I'm seeing Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, the earth signs for other reasons. Mushrooms could be significant. Herbs could be significant. Apothecary could be significant. Again, there's a method to your healing here, or there should be some method applied to the healing, to your healing. Efficiency when it comes to your health. New rituals, new routines are needed. They're very subtle routines, but it has to do with purifying your diet, purifying what you're putting into your body, where you're moving, who you're moving around. There's a need for contemplation around who it is you are surrounding yourself with and how they're affecting you, where it is that you're going and how those places are affecting you, what it is that you're thinking and how that's affecting you, what it is that you're drinking or eating and how that's affecting you, and how you're sleeping and exercising and how that's affecting you. So these need to be things that, to be in alignment with your healing, you need to consider and ask yourself, because you're getting signs. Pay attention to the signs. These could be signs your body is giving you. These could be signs, especially your body, okay? Your body is giving you signs of the need for healing. It could be mental healing, because that could be affecting your body with stress-related health issues. It could be spiritual healing, okay? But your body is giving you the signs. So interpret your bodily signs. Look at Louise L. Hay and the psychological reasons for our diseases, and you may find something interesting there. So if you're holding a grudge, that could be affecting you in some place of your body. If you're not forgiving, if you are anxious, worried, all these low vibrational thoughts and energies we entertain, if you're around people who make you feel a certain way or make you think a certain way, are you paying too much attention to what they're saying? Would you want your life to be like their life? Is what you need to ask yourself. If not, why are you listening to their criticisms or their advice, right? So that's strongly, strongly coming through there. What else do you need to know? What else are you meant to hear right now? Gosh, I really missed making these readings. But for some reason, people were wanting other kinds of reasons. I get the question a lot about, why do I do a lot of future spouse readings? Well, it seems to be what people want the most. And on some level, we need to accommodate. But sometimes what people want isn't always what they need, right? So maybe you came to my channel through a future spouse reading, and now here you are watching these other readings. Okay, so because many times our journey to our future spouse is very important, and that's what you can find here in these readings as well. Or you may discover altogether that having a spouse is not for you. All right, so what do you need? What are you meant to hear right now? Judgment. Yeah, it's time to make a judgment call on yourself, on your life, on others, on your decisions. It's time to make a big life-shifting decision. And of course you need to be aligned and balanced and healed to make the best decision, because the decision you're about to make is life-changing. I actually made a pick a card not that long ago, a few days ago, about a decision that you need to make. So maybe there's something in that reading for you. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, you could be feeling left out in the cold, or you could be feeling like you need to change your financial circumstances for the better. And the decision to let go of things that are weighing you down, it could be a lack mindset that you are entertaining, or a negative mindset that you are entertaining, and it could directly be affecting your health and your finances. And you could find yourself being left out in the cold by people because of the low vibration that you may be entertaining. So pay attention to that. The number 5 means that you can change this around by making the decision to entertain other kinds of thoughts, make some changes that would make you healthier in your mind, healthier in your soul, and therefore healthier in your body and in your finances, and your material reality will translate what's going on for you spiritually and mentally. All right. The Hanged Man is telling me that if you're stuck right now, it's so that you can gain a different perspective. And until you gain that different perspective, you will remain stuck. So take the opportunity. The Hanged Man is also an opportunity for you to observe, see things from different perspectives, that if you didn't have the time, or if you didn't feel stuck, you wouldn't be able to see these perspectives, so that you can give yourself time to make the necessary changes that you need to make, so you can make the right decisions for yourself, okay? So guys, that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for everyone today. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comments. It was a pleasure again. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. I always like to thank people for doing that, because, you know, it takes nothing to do that. A lot of people forget to do that. I see those of you who do it. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful. And because it really helps me keep this work going, and it helps the channel. And that was it, guys. That's your reading. Have a beautiful day, and see you in the next one. Bye for now. Welcome everyone who chose the Ace of Pentacles. This is what you are meant to hear right now. The Ace of Pentacles. Something about a new, stable, long-lasting seed being planted, growing into something healthy, prosperous, and stable. Okay. This could be a contract that you sign as well. You could be thinking of having a new beginning somewhere new, a new house, a new city, a new country. You could be thinking of starting a new exercise regimen for your body, or eating better things, or going to different places, starting a new physical relationship with someone, or taking things to the next level through a contract with someone, or signing a work contract. This could be a myriad of things. It could be getting a loan. It could be starting a new source of income. It's going to be different things for different people, so take what resonates for you in this reading. All right, so what are you meant to hear right now? What are you meant to hear? There's a sense of your material world coming through. Material world, okay? Your body, your money, places, okay? Body, money, places, things. Think in terms of body, money, places, and things. Things you can touch, see with your physical eyes, hear with your physical hearing, right? Touch with your hands, smell, and taste. Also build. What are you meant to hear right now? What are you meant to hear right now? What are you meant to hear right now? The Poet. The number 7 could be relevant. Crystal balls could be relevant, blackbirds, poetry. Maybe you write poems. Maybe there's something poetic coming up for you. Maybe you are reading poems, or maybe you are listening to songs that are like poems. Gracie Abrams and Taylor Swift are coming to mind right now. Yeah, maybe you are a poet or an artist of sorts. Maybe you could be writing songs. Something about telling the truth in a poetic way, or with lyricism. Telling the truth in a way that is pretty, or ornamented, or through metaphors, but still telling the truth, right? Maybe someone had a sharp tongue toward you, but they said it in a poetic way, but you got the message all the same. Now, okay, so there's a message coming here through for an artist. If you really want to put your poetry or your artistry out there, you have to allow yourself to really dive into those deep feelings and feel immensely without fear of feeling. Because if you stop yourself from feeling, you're already cutting the creative flow. So if you're experiencing creative block right now, it could be that you're not allowing yourself the vulnerability to either feel or express what you feel out of fear, okay? So if fear is running you right now, there's not much that you really will have to give in terms of your artistry, because art is expressing parts of yourself, right? So speak the truth, speak your truth, and because there's something here that you want to create, but you're feeling frustrated, and fear is definitely most certainly getting in the way here. Where there's fear, there can be love, and it's an act of self-love and universal love and unconditional love to connect on a deep level with your own feelings so that others can access that same creativity and heal through it with you, right? And if you're stopping yourself from that process, and it's also the best way to really heal is to go through your feelings. If you stop yourself, they're always still going to stay there and you're not moving through them. You're just putting a lid on something that's festering, and the thing is, it's going to go sour, and it will end up poisoning you. So there's a need for you to express without fear and really feel things deeply, because that will be your recipe to success or to creating whatever it is you want to create, that you actually have this need to create, okay? So don't stop yourself from creating because you are afraid to feel. It is a big, big message coming through here. All right. Because this will be a very necessary and healing process for you. Phoenix rising. Yes, you may feel like you've hit rock bottom and you currently feel like a failure, but this is telling you that if you allow yourself to feel the feelings and create whatever you have to create, you will end up coming back bigger and better than you ever thought. Anyone who thought you were a failure, or even if it was you, you're going to surprise yourself and others, because we have the number 32 there. 32 is the Six of Wands. It's the number of the winner, okay? The one, the winner. So victory, right? You're stopping yourself from having this victory when it's what you need to do is actually go through the feelings so that you can create, so that you can rise bigger and better than before. So why would you stop yourself from this? 3 plus 2 is a 5. 5 means that you need to make changes. 5 is also a number for artists and communicators, okay? And so there's something here that you need to change. There's something here that you need to create and communicate. So again, this is your push to actually go for it and do something about it. All right. Now, what deck are we using? Or are we jumping into? Yeah, we're jumping into these. Let me just make sure. Yeah, we're jumping into the tea leaves. I pre-shuffled these because they're not very nice to shuffle on camera and because I don't really use the tea bag. All right, so what's in the tea leaf? We have March, so March could be a significant month for someone here. There could be some Pisceans and Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury's coming through. Teardrops, great personal sorrow. Yeah, it could be that you've been crying or you've been going through something really personal and sad, and you may need to release these tears. You may need to write something down or create something, and you may be crying through that process, but it's necessary right now. We have Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. So you are, even if you weren't in the past, you are protected from those negative forces beyond your control right now, especially as you weave your web, okay, of whatever you want to create. You will protect it. It will be protected. We have Bull, so someone here could be the Bull in Chinese astrology. This could also mean that there's a bullish time coming for your investments, okay, meaning going up. Do not back down from opposition right now. Show strength and fortitude. So keep going. It's not time to stop or back down from anyone trying to oppose you. When you're on your way toward victory, there's always going to be people who oppose you, and the better you are, the more victorious you are, the more people will try and bring you down. So keep staying strong. It's a sign that you're doing something right. It's a sign that other people would like to have what you have right now. Diamond, because you are a diamond. You've been through it. You've been through the tests of time. You've been through the heat. You've been through the pressure to become this diamond. That's how diamonds are formed. So you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Yes, for not backing down, for staying strong, to keep going, and you will also be rewarded for sharing your journey and creating whatever it is you have to create without fear. Okay, Gavel, involvement with the law. So especially if there's some kind of involvement that you have with the law right now, the justice system, it seems like something will go in your favor. We have Haystack, karma. You will reap what you have sown, and so will others, okay? So whatever you have been putting out, you're going to get the rewards. And then we have Goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Yes, absolutely. So what else do you need to know? What are you meant to know right now? What are you meant to know right now? Whatever happened to you didn't kill you, just made you stronger. And it's what you choose to do with the lessons and what you choose to do with that pain that will make all the difference. You know, fear happens because we are afraid something may repeat itself from the past in the future. Fear comes also from looking to the past too much or looking to the future too much. Looking to the past too much creates depression. Looking to the future too much creates anxiety. So being in the present moment right now is what you really need to do, and try to create something in the present moment. As human beings, we're meant to be productive, creating things. Okay? More masculine things, more feminine things, but always creating. Square. Yes, there will be challenges. That's a part of life, okay? There has been tension. There have been stalls. There have been frustrations and struggles and demands and pressures. But again, it's to create something. The gift that you are, the gift that you have to give others. Okay? It's saying that you will reorient things. Think in terms of reorienting these challenges into something productive. How could you do that? You will work it out, okay? You will work it out. And you will overcome these challenges. 6 of Wands comes after the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is the challenges. So that is a confirmation that yes, you will overcome. but you need to make some changes and adjustments right now. Especially let go of fear, okay? The easiest way to let go of fear is to focus on love. Fear is down here on the frequencies and the vibration ladder, if you will. And love is up here. You can't be in fear and in love at the same time, and you can't create if you're not in that higher frequency of love and authenticity and joy and peace, right? You can't be in both at the same time. So use the lessons, use the pain, but look at everything with love. Love for yourself, love for your things that you want to create, and see how things change. Because if you put yourself in the frequency of the things that you're grateful for, the things that you love, the things that bring you peace, the things that bring you joy, then you cannot be in this frequency. See, how do you move away from fear? Simply by not paying attention to the fear and putting your focus on love, authenticity, joy, and you will be free from this fear. Ten of Pentacles. This is wealth. This is stability. This is being able to own a home, have enough money to raise a family, to live comfortably with no problems, with no money issues, having money for the doctor, having money for comforts, right? And so that is the potential, should you create whatever you're meant to create. So again, what is there to be afraid of if on the other side you have that stability? 10 of Cups, and not only the stability and the prosperity, but also the emotional fulfillment, the celebration, the joy. See, you need to be in the frequency of joy to attract joy. You need to be in the frequency of stability if you want to attract stability. You need to be in the frequency of prosperity and abundance if you want to attract these things. 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. This is your potential right now. This is where you're headed if you choose to move away from fear. 8 of Wands, but you need to take action. You need to get moving. You need to make things happen. You need to create. You need to get things done right now. Okay? And you need to actively work on focusing on gratitude. So, actually, gratitude is a powerful tool for you to raise your vibration and be in the vibration of authenticity and joy and all those beautiful things and love, right? So, authenticity is actually the highest out of all of these. And it's because it's where you are connected to your truest self, to your core, to your soul, right? But it's hard to be authentic in a world where people are demanding different things from you, things that they see as their vision. Now imagine the amount of people, billions of people out there. Can you imagine trying to accommodate each one? It's madness. It's not possible. But if you're authentic, then your tribe will find you, right? It's the other way around. Now, and you know, being authentic also keeps us out of trouble, more times than none. Because when you are expressing your true self, now, obviously I'm not talking about extreme cases where people have severe mental issues that would cause damage to other people. That's not what I'm saying about authenticity here. I'm saying it's being yourself, creating what you're meant to create, not destroying. See, it's different. It's a different energy. But again, it's about really taking action into... Okay, so I was talking about gratitude. So what does gratitude do for us? First of all, it takes us out of negative thinking altogether because we're focusing on positive things. Being grateful for your strengths, being grateful for what you have, being grateful for what you still don't have, but you can still be grateful in the present moment because you know you're going to have it. That's a powerful way of manifesting. So writing down things was, I'm so grateful for the running water that I have for a bath. I'm so grateful that I have drinking water that doesn't kill me, right? I'm so grateful that I have food, and I'm so grateful that I have this person, this thing, that thing. And I'm so grateful that I am strong, I am safe, I am whatever it is you're grateful for that's in your life right now. And you will find such a big list of things to be grateful for. And that thing alone will set you in a more positive mood. Now, if you want to weigh the pros and cons, and if you want to measure things about the negatives and the positives, you can start with your negative list and say, this is what I'm not grateful for. This, and that. And even those things, you will find that in some of those things, there are lessons to be grateful for. There's pain that you can transmute into a product or a creative outlet that you can be grateful for. Now, obviously not there are things that we cannot be grateful for, and it's very hard to, and I won't even go there, but I mean other things that are bogging us down into negative thinking, that is an antidote, okay? So guys, that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for everyone today. I hope this brought you the clarity that you seek and some important messages here. It was a pleasure to read for everyone. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. Have a beautiful day. See you in the next one, and bye for now. Welcome, everyone who chose the Four of Pentacles. This is going to be your reading about what you are meant to hear right now. Four of Pentacles. Maybe you're trying to save money. Maybe you're holding on too tightly to something. Take what resonates for you. If you feel that this is true, this is your message. If not, you can choose another option. Some of you may need to pivot, but that's just one message coming through here. What are you meant to hear right now? What are you meant to hear right now? The Village. I also heard it takes a village. Community. The number 41 could be significant. And the number 5, change. Something about hometown, family, tribe, community here coming through. Something rooted, intergenerational. There could be some restriction or gossip or small-minded people or feeling trapped right now. Take what resonates for you. You could be facing a conundrum right now because on the one hand, there's a place that feels like home to you, a place where you can always return. Nostalgia and comfort could be drawing you back, but on the other hand, it could be the very place that you must leave in order to grow. There's an unspoken boundary around this village. And one or more people may not want you to cross this boundary outside. Some may support your leaving, but you could be in doubt as you think about venturing beyond these borders, about leaving something behind. But the thing about this message is that village will always be available to you. You may feel restricted by a certain group of people right now, a community, a family, a place, or even an ideology that has been passed down through generations of people. These may have served you in the past, but staying within these parameters will probably never satiate your thirst for life. So be grateful for this village and all that it has provided. Know that you can return to this village, or at least to some of the people in this village, but for now the world awaits. That is a direct message from the book of this deck if you want to get it, The Wild Unknown Archetypes. So maybe you needed that full message right there. What are you meant to know right now? So could you be holding on too tightly to a community, to an ideology? Do you need to save money to be able to go out into the world, whatever that means to you? Victim consciousness. Probably you grew up close to an ideology of a victim consciousness that is collective. Part of a collective of people who feel like the community and everyone included is a victim to circumstances or things that happened in the past. And it could be that in some way you have inherited this victim consciousness and you held on to it in some way. And that is what's keeping you stuck. So maybe you're not even living with your family or in the same town, but you brought this in your consciousness in one way or another. But what this reading is trying to tell you is that you're not a victim. You can actually change things. It's just a consciousness. It doesn't mean that you're not a victim here and there, but it's how you can change your circumstances that is coming through right now. But you have to be willing to. You need to decide that this is something you want to do. With the number 12 being there, 1 plus 2 is a 3. This is your way to making progress, and progress is possible. The number 12 could be a significant number, the number 41 and the number 5, and the number 4. 4 means discipline, 5 means change. Change through discipline will make it possible to reach progress, but you have to be willing to let go of the consciousness of victimhood. Regardless of whether you're victim here or there and whatever circumstance, there's always a place where you're not a victim. And probably you're not even a victim right now, but it's a consciousness, it's an ideology, it becomes a belief system. And that's probably what you are needing to break free from and break away from right now. That would greatly benefit you. Okay, so we have October, could be a significant month here for someone. I'm seeing there could be some Libra and Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury's coming through. October 12th could be significant. October 3rd could be significant. And October 5th as well, or October 4th. We have hand. I just heard the hand I was dealt, the hand we were dealt. Yes, but then a lot of people were dealt the same hand and they moved differently. And they achieve different things, right? So in need of help, assistance, and guidance. You could feel like you are in need of help, assistance, and guidance right now. Can you give me a helping hand? And sometimes that help, assistance, and guidance is not there, and you still need to find a way. If the hand is there, great. If not, you still need to find a way. We have Vine. Seek out information that will help you. So it's telling you that even if there's no one there to help you or guide you or assist you, there is a way you can assist yourself by researching how you can make something happen without someone's help. Does that make sense? We have cat. Someone here could have a cat, but someone here is dealing with a two-faced friend, okay? Someone who may tell you they want what's best for you, but then they will secretly sabotage you, or they will offer a hand and then take it away. Trust your gut with this person. And if you do some research or ask some questions around, you will find out exactly how this person has been two-facing you. Ram, Aries. Someone here could have strong Aries in the chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury, or even Capricorn. A stubborn, aggressive person. You could be dealing with someone who is, what's the word for it? Passive-aggressive, where they're all nice and jokes and lighthearted until something minor hits the fan and they're all like, they turn on you. I've had that experience myself. So it's expectable in a community of people. So you could be dealing with stubbornness, you could be dealing with aggressiveness, so I'm seeing you're dealing with three kinds of people here. You're dealing with two-faced people, You're dealing with someone very stubborn, and then you're dealing with someone very aggressive. But Tortoise is telling you that slowly but surely, with the right information, if you keep researching, you will get ahead, okay? So that's what you need to know right now. What else are you meant to know right now? What are you meant to know right now? But it seems like you're going to get information through the grapevine, through research, asking the right questions, and you're going to find out, divide to conquer. There's someone here who divides to conquer. And if you ask other people about, something about that person, they're all going to tell you different things, or they're all going to tell you the same thing. And this person maybe uses the same tactics with you that they use with others. So, because this person wants to get ahead. And so they will use other people in the community, put each other against each other. Don't go for that. Find out who this is, because it could be making people stubborn and aggressive against each other. Libra. Someone here could have strong Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. You're an idealist. You like to see people better than they are, is what I'm getting here. And you're a people pleaser as well. But you're taking off the rose-colored glasses when it comes to a community or a specific person within this community. You want to be fair. You're going to find the truth. And you need some time to observe and to gather information here. If you're indecisive about someone, that is your intuition telling you to get more information. There's a sense of a social awareness coming through here. And, you get to pick and choose within your community. You don't have to be friends with everyone. Because some people are really going to make your life better. Other people, not better, not worse. And other people can make your life really, really worse, okay? So allow yourself to choose who you want around you and who you want to interact with. If someone is putting you into victim consciousness constantly, that is not someone you want to have in your ear, because they're not giving you the best advice. And even look at that person's life and ask yourself if you would want their life. If not, why are you listening to their advice, okay? If someone's judging you or criticizing you, do the same. Would you want their life? If not, why are you paying attention to their criticism and their judgment? Is it even constructive, or is it destroying you? Use your judgment in these ways. Ask yourself these important questions about the people around you. And, you don't have to be pleasing people. That doesn't mean you're a good person. It just means that you're trying to gain people's sympathy. Now, whose sympathy are you trying to gain? Are they even toxic in your life? Is it even worth? Do you think by pleasing people, they will act better toward you? Some people just are the way they are, and they will use you the more they understand you want to please them. They will see you as their victim. So, break the chain right now. Cut that cord. Cut it out. If anyone told you it's your fault that you keep entertaining these people, or these people keep treating you this way, that's what this means. It doesn't mean that it's your fault. It's just people's way of saying things. It doesn't mean that you're at fault. But if you have the right kind of information and you still keep choosing to do the same thing, expecting different results, that is the very definition of insanity. So, if you catch yourself being insane, doing the same thing, expecting different results, not following important information that you find, then you can't blame anyone else. All right. Yeah, some people have disappointed you. And, Four of Cups, you want nothing to do with these people anymore. You definitely have, what's the name for it? There's a name for this. You have exhaustion. You're exhausted. You want nothing to do with certain energies anymore. It's your soul telling you to stop interacting. And so if that's the case, just stop interacting. Stop giving these people the time of day. Be unbothered about it. If you're not impressed, don't pretend like you're impressed. Don't react at all. Give people nothing if you have to. Ace of Wands. Give yourself the opportunity to do things that you're passionate about. Start things that you're passionate about. You're paying way too much attention to certain people who are inhibiting your own growth in the right direction by entertaining drama, manipulation, probably being too nice. And if you're being too nice to others and you're not being good to yourself, then you can't really truly be genuinely good to anyone. And probably a lot of people are doing this, and it keeps everyone in the same circle and cycle. So break the cycle. You're the one responsible for breaking the cycle right now. Break the ancestral karma. Break the generational trauma. Be the example for others. You are the example for others. Get out of this lack mindset for the sake of yourself and your community, because everyone will benefit. People may criticize you now, but they will end up following suit. They will end up feeling inspired. They will end up being motivated and inspired by you. That's a much better effect than just giving people what they want in the moment. Three of Wands. And you know, if you can't do it right now, wait for the right time and make a plan until you can. Because your ships will come in. Your time will come. Keep saving money. Keep clearing your thoughts. Keep putting, you know, these people at a distance. And keep working on, you know, separating things right now until your time comes. Because your time comes where you will be able to venture out, to go, to explore, to do whatever you want to do. But until then, you kind of need to work on these things that were discussed here in this reading, okay? If you want to, of course, this is your free will. And if this does not resonate with you, go ahead and choose another option or another reading altogether, okay? Okay, guys, so it was a pleasure to read for everyone. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. And have a beautiful day. See you in the next one. Bye for now.